Okay.
Please. Thank you.
So we're going to make this walk, and on the activities folder, I made one called character animation. And if you didn't get done with the skeleton, you can grab the one called skeleton. It's a basic one. What we're going to use is a simple method that Richard Williams that did like the Pink Panther and Who Framed Roger Rabbit and a lot of other stuff. He has spent a lot of his life teaching animation. And a lot of the things he's teaching is something he learned from the grand old masters from Disney and Warner Brothers, etc. So he made this thing, which is, this is like the simple approach as to how to create a walk cycle. So basically the walk cycle is based on two main poses. The first one called the contact pose, where we have the heel just hitting the ground. No weight has been transferred, it's just like the contact. And the other one is the passing position, so that is where the foot is moving across the other foot, where you are maybe at the tallest point or at least almost. And then you are back to the other contact point. So that's what you're seeing here. This is of course just one step. So you need two of these to have like a full cycle. You can see that you have the right leg in front here, and then you have the opposite leg in front. So then you need to do another cycle like this, and then you'll be back to this. The timing for this is this will be frame 1. This will be frame 13, and then we're back at this pose at frame 25. So at 24 frames per second, classic film, that will be 1 second for 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I think maybe something weird is happening here. Okay. Don't do it. Okay. Of course, you can speed it up or slow it down, but it's sort of the normal thing. So, frame 1 and 25, 13, this one at 7 and at 19. That is the breakdown of it all. Actually, these in-betweens here are called breakdown positions. These are the ones that you can be creative with to create weird stuff. See, here we have like him transferring weight and going down, and then he's going up and to the next contact. But you could do the opposite. So he was up there and down there. That'll just look other strange, weird thing. So let's do this. The thing is here that the screen keeps going on. The strange thing here, or the interesting thing here is that we're going to work with this in we're going to work with this with what's called forward kinematics. So we just have the skeleton and nothing else. Later we're going to look at how to do this with inverse kinematics, where we have controls for the legs. Good. So let's pop over into Maya. We have it here. Good. So this is the skeleton I'm going to use for the walk. And I need 25 frames, so I'll type in 25 while the monitor is figuring out if it wants to play along. Okay, so one thing is maybe you had issues with your joints being small or big or something like that. You can change that in the display menu, animation, joint size, and then you can change how the joint should look. So like a fluff ball or like really thin or something in between. Maybe this is good.
This is very tiny.
Yes. So we'll go to right view. So you can see that is actually the wrong direction. So I'll just go to left view. So we'll get, it doesn't matter. Yes, I'm recording. I hope I'm recording. Am I recording? Yes, I'm recording. It's good. Another website blocked. Let's go. Another one. So what we're going to do now, that is incredible. What I'm going to do now is make a cycle. So what I'm going to do is create this setup where he is just getting ready to do a walk, something like this. And then I'm going to move him down like this. So this will be my contact position. Okay. So the important thing when we're using forward kinematics is that you need to keyframe every single joint you're working on. When we get to the inverse kinematics, this will be different, but for now we need to keyframe all the joints we are working on. So this one, S for key. 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 And this one, S for key. Right now I'm focusing on the lower body. The arms I'll do later. So as I said, I want the same pose to be at frame 25 so that we'll have a loop. I'll go to 25 and then I'll just keyframe the same things again. This one, this one, this one, and those two. I keyframed all of the thingies. Yeah. Then I go to 13 and that should be the exact opposite, yes? So let's just turn this over there and then get that one over. Set a key there. That one the other way. And there's somebody on Facebook. Cannot for the love of random and find it. It's simple, Johan. You should be able to. Okay, so I keyframed the poses and that is really annoying. Okay, so if we get this, it's beautiful, right? So then we go to frame 7 here, and the important thing here is to just scrub and figure out what leg is moving forward. So that is this leg here. I'll just grab that one, go to 7, and then rotate that slightly like so. Put a key on that one. Oh, and just use the up arrow to go up there, and then rotate that like there. Set a key there, and then I'll take the pelvis or root node and move the whole skeleton up. So we get this. Note that I'm not keyframing the other leg because I don't have to. I could do it, but I don't have to. So I go on to the other side. So that is the one moving forward here. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Rotate that one. Going key and then move up with up arrow. And then do that one and set a key on that one. And I can move this up the same way. Or I can do a little trick. I can go to frame 7. And then middle click 19. And then make sure I have the pelvis selected and then put a key. See, the thing is, if I left click, it will update the animation on the timeline. But if I middle click, I can go to any time without updating. So it's a little trick to copy keyframes. So I go to 7 with left click, then middle click 19, and then set a key. So now we have this. It's not all bad. It's actually fairly okay. Probably need a little more of this. So we're just going to make this a little more. And there, we're going to do the same thing for the other one. There. There, let's see how that works. See, it's kind of nice. And then we need to do the arms. And what happens with the arms when you walk and you're not a zombie? They're moving the opposite. Yes, exactly. Unless you're a zombie, you go like that. See, when I did the mirroring, if you do it by default, you will have what's called behavior on. So that means it will just So here goes 3 more of these. Come. 1 more, come. You can do it. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So I'll need to make these opposite. So at frame 1, I'll take this one and move it over here. Put a key on that one, go to frame 25, put the same key on there so that it's there on the same frame. And I'll go to this one, move it back a little bit, there, put a key on it there, and there, good. Then I need to go to 13 and everything should be the opposite. Key and key. So I'm only keyframing the upper arm. There we go. Let's see how that works.
Oh.
Ooh. See, and here's the funny thing. If we look at the lower arms that we haven't worked on yet, if we just keyframe that in frame 1 and 25, because that's the same thing, and in 13 is okay as 2, but then we go a few frames forward here, and then we lag the arm a little bit, like so. And we move over here, and we lag the arm a little bit the other way. There we go. See, we get sort of like a little attitude there, like. And we can do the same thing. Yes? Yeah, because it has to do with curves. I'll show you in a second. So I'll just do the same thing here and there, and then we'll go that one, we'll go there, and we'll just straighten it out a little bit and go there, and then we'll go here, here, and then drag it that one, and there. Okay, so see, you were thinking about this thing. Why is it going like snappy snap? If we go to the curve editor, animation, Windows, animation editors, graph editor, and for this thing, I chose that exact joint. I'll look at the rotation around Y. And if we just look at the playback of this while he's moving, you can see that it's happening around this area here. So it's getting funky. So this thing, we can just make it more nice, like this. Another thing is that this thing here should probably be more like this, maybe. Maybe this should be like so. See, so now it's smoother and nicer and softer. Then the other one has the issue. So let's grab the other one. And it's rotate Y again, and then do the same thing. Try to make everything smooth and nice and lovely, like. See, because this thing here has to like transition into this thing here, so something like this. Let's see how it works. There's still a little bit, but it's not too bad. So that is what you need to do right now. See, he's like a really wide stance. It's like a cowboy. Now, if we wanted to make this animation really nice, what we really wanted to do was to tilt his hips, but as you can see, that doesn't work too well. So we'll look at that when we get to the inverse kinematic thing. Okay.